Hey guys, I'm Dupree, and today I'm going to do a suggestion about basic position play. What is position play? I'm going to try to make this the best, most useful position play video on YouTube. Now some people who are new to the game, or just starting, or have played a long time but just pocketed balls and hoped to get on the next ball, what is position play? Let's say we're going from the 2 and then we want to shoot this yellow 9 ball next. So this yellow 9 ball is here. It goes in the side pocket. But if we just make that 2 ball, this shot's kind of tough. We can make it, but it's not really what we want. It'd be great to be straight in on that shot, because then almost no effort is dead straight in. So if we have an angle like this, and there's several different ways we can do this. We can hit below center on our cue ball, which brings our ball backwards. Or if an angle's there, it brings it to the side rather than going forward. But now you see, dead straight in. Another way we could do that is hitting above center on our cue ball. But that might not be the best choice here, because above center is going to bring it out to where we don't want it. That's when you can use English. Left and right English. Left spin, if a ball is going straight into the rail with left spin, it's coming out to the left. If we hit it with right spin, it's coming out to the right. So we can use that to manipulate our angles. The goal is to get angles on our shots. We don't want straight in really unless it's the last ball. So you see, if we use topspin, brought us out along this line, but if we use topspin and add right spin to our cue ball, so hitting above center and to the right is going to bring us along that line. And that is the way I would do this shot, because it's more natural. Your cue ball is going to follow what I call the line. So the line, your cue ball is always going to follow this line. And this is the best concept to understand when playing position. So if we're trying to play for this ball next, if our cue ball follows this line, it's going to be perfect. Because that means we can end up anywhere from here to here and still be straight in on this ball. So if we can get our cue ball on the first shot, I'm going to throw out 3 balls on the table. The 1, the 2, and the 9. So the goal is to get the right angle on the first shot, so we do not have to even worry about the rest of the shots. So if we get the right angle on this shot, which means our cue ball is naturally coming over for the 9 ball, then we're good. All we need to do is just stay around here. So now that makes running a few balls easier. This one, we're using low right, bringing it over and off that rail. So you see, getting the angle on the first shot really determines the rest of the rack. This is how straight pool players play. Straight pool players will look 14 balls ahead. If you get that right angle on the first ball, then you're going to be fine. So let's look at this. 3 balls. We're going to run them a bit differently. So if we end up here for the 6th ball, or just a tad bit on this side, we're going to be fine. So that is a little bit of top. Look at that. We kind of messed up. So if we get this wrong angle, then we have to do more work, called a recovery. So more work. Instead of just, if we're right here, we just roll that ball in. But since we are like this, if we just roll that ball in, I had a bit more angle than that, but the more angle you have, cue ball is going to end up further down here. And you may think, oh, that's not a problem, I can make that in the corner. Well, look where your cue ball is going. Right in the side. So you gotta be able to determine where the cue ball is going to go after a shot. And that's important to know what spin does on your cue ball. So I'm gonna set up straight in shots. So if this ball is really close to this ball, hitting dead center on your cue ball is going to stop it around that general area. Now, if you hit it with just a tad bit of backspin, just a little bit below center, you're going to stop right there. The lower you hit, the faster your cue ball, and the further your cue ball is going to come backwards. So the lower you hit, the more it's going to come backwards. Now, also goes for topspin. Just a little bit of topspin. It's going to roll that forward. A little bit of topspin goes a long way, especially if you're playing off of a rail with left or right spin. Just a little bit of topspin. That English is going to take off. So, where will the cue ball go after I hit this ball? Well, this ball's lined up dead straight here. If we use what's called a sliding cue ball, which is what I refer to as a stop shot, a little bit below center. What a sliding cue ball really looks like, take this strike. So when you hit slightly below center, if we hit slightly below center on this cue ball, it is not rolling forward, nor is it rolling backwards. Topspin is rolling forward, backspin is rolling backwards as it's rolling into a ball, but with a stop shot, it's sliding. So with a sliding cue ball, your cue ball is always going 90 degrees from where this object ball is going. So if this object ball is going in that pocket, in the dead center of that pocket, our cue ball is going 90 degrees from this line. So all you have to do is find this line, and know with a sliding cue ball, your cue ball is going on that line. With so this is the sliding cue ball. Right about where that third diamond is. So with topspin, it's going to roll forward. That's a rolling cue ball. Now with backspin, same shot. You may not even hit that rail. So it's all about feel, really. You're going to have to feel it out on your table and see how it works for you. Now for this last part of this video, I want to show you the product called cut shots. These two balls right here. As you see, they have little symbols printed all over them. And since this is a video for more beginning to intermediate players, I'm going to show you these. These are aiming tools. So they come in sets of 2, 4, and 8. Always with one white ball, and the rest of them are yellow. White ball is your cue ball. Now what you do is, since there's symbols all over the place, no longer do you have to aim for a wild just sea of blue or green or yellow or something. You can aim at an actual spot. So you line it up, I see there's a green dot on my contact line, and it's as simple as aiming for that green dot. Now you can even use English with this ball. So setting your tip at a contact point on one of the symbols on this ball will also help you determine using your English, will help you with your English. So if I want to hit with some draw, I'm aiming at that green square down here. For my contact point, there's a green star here. Put 2 and 2 together, line that up. There you go, there's your draw with making the ball. Now, you can even set it up for longer shots. Although it may be a bit harder to see the symbol, it still works. Right here there is a purple triangle. Line it up, make the shot. So if you check the link in the description, the drop down arrow on this video, you will find a link to these. So please check those out. Consider it an investment of your game. They're kind of pricey. I will say that. Why are they pricey? They're Aramith. They're shipped from Belgium, the best pool balls you can get. This cue ball right here goes for $40. This is what all the pros use. This is the best quality. These are 2 of these. And it's cheaper than getting 2 of these. and they have stuff printed all over them, and they're a lot more useful. So it's the best quality. It's also an investment in your game. So if you're ordering these, you order a set for $80. And then it improves your aim. You go out to the smallest tournaments are usually maybe $300 in the first place pot. So you win first, or you win second or third, you got your money back, and then you can start replacing your investment, getting your dividends. So check them out in the link in the description. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. If you did, please click the like button down below. If you want to be notified when I post a new video, you can click the subscribe button, then the bell icon right next to it. That'll just send you an email and a notification saying that I've uploaded a new video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.